Welcome, my name is Isabella Brusati and I am the founder of Isabella Brusati Consulting. We support our clients leading and managing the people dimension of change management. This is the 6th episode of Ask About Change. It's a snapshot, it's in bite size, and I answer questions that have been asked by my clients or by viewers on social media. So this one specifically, it's from Sarah. Sarah is based in Sydney and she's asking, we are going to acquire a competitor. How do we retain key employees? This is actually a very important question because most of the time I've noticed that companies, especially the buyer, is focusing on the financial side of the deal, and they give sort of for granted that the key people in the organization that they're acquiring will stay. Or even worse, they give for granted that also the key people in their organization will stay on board after the acquisition. This is actually a very dangerous assumption, especially if you work in environments and sectors that are very competitive, like for example technology. The best thing is to identify the key people both in the buyer's company but also in the target company. So you can actually use organizational charts, speak with managers. Of course, with regards to the target, it depends whether it is a friendly or hostile acquisition. But it's possible to determine who are the people that are the stars, especially within the technology system. There are individuals that are well known, and most of the time the value of the company is linked to the talent and the value of the individual. And then is actually to think about what you can do in order to retain them. The easiest way is to think about some specific packages that are financial packages. So for example, you're offering them a specific amount of money if they stay on board after the acquisition for a specific period of time. Usually could be a year, 2 years. I wouldn't go for 3 years, it's actually quite a long period of time. So usually 12-24 months is reasonable. Of course, the best thing is also to tie the bonus that you're going to give them to some specific results. So we are going to give you, for example, $200,000. I'm just making up the amount of money. Of course, it depends on the seniority and on the size of the company. If you reach A, B, C and D by this time. Of course, if you leave the company before this date, you will not get this amount of money, also if you don't achieve the specific target. The fact that you're offering a specific amount of money to a person to stay on board doesn't mean that other competitors would not offer more money. So in itself, the financial bonus is one of the main drivers, but you need to get something more in order to retain people, and it is to offer them, for example, career opportunity within the company, or for example involve them in a key project, making them head of a specific project. So is to find something that only your company can offer. You may say, yeah, but also my competitor can make them a VP of sales. Yeah, but maybe your company has got a specific technology, has got something that at this point in time you are the only one that can offer. So don't focus only on the financial package, because in itself is usually not sufficient, as when an acquisition is announced, also your competitor will start looking at poaching your best key people and also the best key people of your target. But also think about other motivational tools that you can use, something like career progression within a specific period of time, mentoring, offering for example MBAs, so specific high-level courses that will add value to the choice of the person to stay within your company. Of course, these are just a few ideas, but the big mistake is, first of all, not to consider the key people, thinking that they will stay on board. The second mistake is actually not to try to retain key people within the buyer's company, giving for granted that they will stay. Well, if you're getting a key star outside, and they get, so from the target company, and they get a good offer from one of your competitors, you know, if there is no incentive, they may go. And the third big mistake is actually to think that only money will actually retain an employee. And that's why it's very important to take into consideration the people dimension of change, because also the culture of an organization is very important, or can be very important. So think about how to do it, brainstorm it with the managers, brainstorm it within your organization, look at what your competitors have done in the past and look for benchmarks. So I hope that this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next episode, which is gonna be our 6th. Thank you so much for watching.